Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. We're back at Glebe Farm. I'm back in Somerset. I'm back home and it's flyball on my week back home. So I'm really excited to be finally back out with the PB. However, that fuel has been in there for quite some time, so I'm draining all the fuel out and I'm going to put fresh fuel back in. So where am I going today? I'm off to Dunkeswell to meet a friend who is also on his FlexWing journey. He has significantly more hours than I do on flying aircraft. However, that's another story for another time. But it's always nice to go and fly to places to meet friends. Bob the farmer is around at the moment. He's muck spreading, which you won't be able to get on the video, but I can definitely smell that there'll be muck spreading today. I'm just excited to be back out with the PB, back in Somerset and going somewhere to meet friends. And this is what it's all about. Literally, the aircraft to this state, it's not even got any battens in the minute. Out of the container behind me, about just be able to see it there. Drag it out, throw the battens in, tension the wing, good pre-flight, fuel it and go fly. And that will take normally less than about 20-25 minutes with a thorough walk round. And it's always good to do a thorough walk round. I haven't seen this aircraft for a while, so I'm going to be doing a thorough nut and bolt inspection, check all the tyre pressures, so it may take me a little bit longer, but that's because I haven't seen it in a while. Other than that, I hope you're going to enjoy the video. I'll give you a little bit more of a chat and chunter because I'm fitting a new bit of kit on board the aircraft and I'm going to be testing it out today. So hopefully that will either be in part of this video or a next video. So join me for the rest of the video. Let's see if we can get this show on the road. Okay. So we have controls which are full and free in pitch, full and free in roll, and all around the box. My helmet and harness are secure. Fuel, we've got 10 litres, which is good. Glebe Farm traffic, Golf, Foxtrot Whiskey Lima Romeo, lining up for runway 13 for immediate departure, Glebe Farm. Okay, bit of threat and error management. Haven't flown the aircraft for a while, haven't flown here for a while. Engine hasn't run for a while. Let's just do a quick power check. So in reality, this route is actually pretty easy because, how do I put it? You kind of head towards that edge of the Blackdown Hills. Now I checked the METAR of and the TAF for Exeter, and apparently this is 10k visibility. It's not that nice actually, if I'm honest. I probably have got 10k, but it's just a bit meh. If you look on the screen right now, you'll have let's put this on as perspective. You have my route. There's a bit of a screenshot of the route I'm doing at the minute. I have to join downwind for runway 17, or as the instructions or the website information say, you can join on base. So I am going to join on base for runway 17 because otherwise I've got to fly past it to come back on myself. Now this symbol here on the screen shows it's a drop zone. Now whether it's operating or not, it's a drop zone. So in reality you don't actually do an overhead join because guess what? You might fly through some parachutes. Big shout out to all my jumping friends. Done it once from here a long time ago, and here's the video of me doing a parachute jump from Dunkeswell from 15,000 feet. As you can probably tell or watch my facial expressions in the video. So yeah. Do I like heights? Answers in the video. So yeah, off to Dunkeswell, and I'm off to Dunkeswell to meet a mate of mine who has a lot more experience than I do in a lot more aircraft, but he's bought a PB. And so he doesn't live far from me, and we thought I'll fly to Dunkeswell and meet him there. So I probably think this flight is going to cost more in landing fees than it is actually going to cost in fuel to get there, but I don't mind. It's just nice to go places. Definitely an inversion today. You can see this horrible haze. Again, I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but there's definitely a horrible haze layer. So we've got the town of Wellington there, and you definitely will not be able to see Taunton. It's very smooth today. It's absolutely lovely.
Q2 unshoot power check.
And I can see sunshine! I can see sunshine on a cloudy day. If my head cam can show it, apparently that is Cav OK. And the meaning of Cav OK will be on the screen. It's true, it's Cav OK, but it's not very nice. The weird thing of flying so many different types of aircraft, in that I'm now flying the Delta Jet, which nicely flies at 70 miles an hour airspeed, the 9, which flies around 60 miles an hour airspeed, and the PB2, which flies around 45, is that your perception of how far or how quickly you're going to get to a reference point on the ground, kind of, you have to readjust. It's like driving on the motorway for a few hours and then going to 30 miles an hour. Everything feels either a bit fast or a bit too slow for what you're doing. So at the minute I'm kind of waiting to get to Wellington, I've been Wellington before calling Dunkeswell for aerodrome information. So my ground speed at the moment into wind, or a crosswind component, is 32 miles an hour.
Golf Oscar Romeo, taxiing to runway 17, hold island.
It's a very, very stable day. Lapse rate today on the 215 was, the information on the 215 and 214 was really indicating quite a stable day. I did make a bit of a mistake. I left my heated gloves back at Plaistows. So part of the decision to make a short flight today was I didn't want to get too cold, my hands too cold, but it's not too bad at the moment.
Yankee back to runway 17 for immediate departure.
Right, I think we're far enough out that I can give them a call. Still can't see the airfield. I know where it is, just can't see the blimmin' thing. Dunkeswell Radio Golf, Foxtrot, Whiskey, Lima, Romeo, inbound you from the north of Wellington Monument, requesting aerodrome information.
To runway 17 left hand, UFE 989.
Golf Romeo Yankee taking off.
Runway 17 left hand, 989 QFE, Golf Foxtrot, Whiskey, Lima, Romeo. We'll be joining base for runway 17.
Romeo Yankee, the parking circuit overhead of Pottery, leaving to the north, contacting you with the radar.
Well, I can see our Pottery, and Dunkeswell should be somewhere over there. Feels weird seeing our Pottery after all these years, all the paramotoring. And my first PB solo flight was from our Pottery as well. So if you haven't seen that video, lots of mistakes were made by me. The biggest thing I find going from big aircraft to small aircraft, especially if I've been teaching, is my whole visual reference point moves by about 3 feet. So I'm going to keep wide of base, because if there's anyone on base going down, I'm not going to hit them. And then I'm going to turn in. Golf Lima Romeo joining base for runway 17.
Delta downwind 17. Golf Romeo Lima downwind, runway 17, left down.
Golf Lima Romeo's final, runway 17.
Delta back around.
I think I've bumped someone out of the circuit. Right. All checks complete. Calm down. I didn't embarrass myself either. Dunkeswell Radio Golf Lima Romeo has vacated runway 17. Well, this is a long old taxi. Right, so we're here. So I made it, didn't screw up, here at Dunkeswell. Just waiting to pay my landing fee. I can't find anyone inside at the moment, but if you've never been to Dunkeswell before and not from a flying perspective, over there is a very, very good heritage centre run by volunteers. I have been here, driven here before just to go and look around the heritage centre, but it was really nice just to meet everyone and chat to the guys. Very supportive, some ex-military, some ex-airlines, but they have a lot of passion for the heritage and the history. I'll leave a bit of a link in the description because, as I say, this whole area is scattered. Up Ottery was where the 101st Airborne Band of Brothers launched from. I say that's where he's to paramotor from. But yeah, Mark's here already. Managed to get some pictures of me landing. I didn't screw up, however I do apologise to the RV behind me that got bumped because I was just too slow, but that's the joy of the PB. You can't go any faster than what you're doing. So yeah, here at Dunkeswell, and I'm going to catch up with Mark, have some tea and cake, so catch you in a bit. So I've had my fill of tea, full of cake. Mark has had his, was it a chocolate brownie and a cup of coffee, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're here at Dunkeswell, and yeah, it's been a little bit busy. Did have one helicopter that came in where I had to go and grab the wing because I don't think they understand about rotor wash and light aircraft, as in lightweight aircraft. So that was a bit of a concern for me. So I grabbed the wing and held onto it for dear life. No, not too much rotor wash, but it was all right. Other than that, it's now getting towards the end of the day. It's calmed down quite a lot in the last hour, isn't it? So I'm going to make a beeline for home. It was only about 30 minutes here. I burned just under 3 litres of fuel, and I will be heading out. So this is pretty much wrapping up the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to learn any more about the flying school that's here at Dunkeswell, they do have an Instagram page. I will leave that on the screen now, and a link in the description. So if you want to find more information about that here, so the spam cans that are behind us, which I learnt on back in 1996. Yes, I am that old. But other than that, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Until next time, everybody, enjoy the channel and fly safe.